2 of us at the beach. Actually, it's our first full day. We arrived to the Oregon coast last night, so this is our first little adventure down to the beach. Ava and I are looking for seashells. Hi, Grandma. Say hi. So here we are. It is beautiful. It's a little chilly, but not too chilly. But it's not too chilly. Your hair is crazy, Ava.
But look at it.
At least it's not raining. So Ava and I are trying to look for special seashells and rocks. We both like to find treasures at the ocean, right? We'll show you guys what we find after.
But look.
No, it's not really a...
It's stuck together with that.
So yeah, we'll show you our little treasures when we're done.
I can't turn off the phone. What?
So, we brought the small bucket. And Ava, watch out.
Oh, no.
We brought the small bucket because I didn't want to get too many shells, but then I realized I really wanted to get some rocks from my garden at home, and we're already full, and we have only just begun. Well, we've been at it for about maybe 15 minutes or so.
We should go back home.
You think so?
Well, not right now, actually. 2 days.
Oh my gosh, Ava, the hair is intense.
I'm
You
amazing.
have some crazy hair action going on right now.
I look amazing. I know.
Alright, we have to sort through this and figure out what we're going to keep and what is going to have to stay. Alright, so Grandma, your hole that you put yourself in.
Yeah. So this is the best hole ever. It's mine. And I buried it and not buried it. I got it and then
I can't see your face.
I sat myself in the hole and I buried myself in it. And then to protect my hole from the nasty water, I built myself a wall.
Okay.
The only thing better than my hole is my wall.
So she built a hole and she made a little wall to protect herself from the water. I went off and looked for more treasures, but she was kind of tired, so she stopped and started digging.
In this household, I'm protected by my wall.
Now we have to walk all the way back to that big rock right there to get back home.
I'm a titan.
So those are my little treasures so far from the hunt. And I found a little washed up
My
driftwood.
It's so
Looks
bad.
like it belonged to somebody's boat or house, and it has some blue on it. Blue is my favorite color. So I'm going to take it home with me and make a little sign. Oop, there goes my finger. I had my finger in the way.
Mine.
But anyways, I'm going to take that driftwood home along with my rocks
It's so bad.
to make a little sign for the house, and then use the rocks for my little succulent garden. So it is already, low tide has already passed, so the water's coming back in, and I was hoping to find some shells over here in this little tide pool, but nothing's coming yet. I'm sad. I guess it's might have already been picked through. I was just hoping that some of the more recent waves have brought a little treasure or two, but the water comes up and it comes around this rock. I was hoping to catch some seashells in the tide pool over here. See, watch, it comes around the rock. Here it goes. Whee! You gotta be careful though. You never wanna like I don't know, give yourself too much credit with the ocean. You always need to give the credit always to the ocean, and so you never want to disrespect the Oregon coast. It is always going to be incredibly powerful and unpredictable, and so me just standing here is actually a little bit of a cautionary thing. I shouldn't be standing here. We're running from the waves. Okay. Whoa, the water's really coming up, babe. We might want to not go this way. Okay, so the water, that's our way out. See where the water's filling? And so that's the tide coming in. Not very safe. So we have to wait till the tide goes out back to be able to run past that little section and get back to the rock to climb up to go back to the beach house. But the Oregon coast is absolutely amazing and beautiful. This is our second full day being here, and we've been here for 2 nights, 2 days, and Reese and I are off for a walk to find more treasures and just to get some exercise and fresh air. And it's absolutely gorgeous today. It's actually pretty warm. I have a coat on, but I also have shorts on because it's just so nice, and eventually I'll end up wrapping the coat around my waist. All right, I'm gonna go get over to the other side before I get stuck on this side of the beach. I don't want to get stuck here until the tide goes back down, so I'm gonna talk to you later. Hi, it is our last day here at the Oregon coast for our little mini vacation. Woo! I'm out here scavenging for, or hunting, I guess, for little treasures again in the water. I'm in the shallow end, so it's nothing too crazy, but it's almost at the peak of low tide, so we're a lot further out than we have ever been, and we're looking for full sand dollars, not broken ones, and we're also looking for beautiful rocks, just like we were before. And this is the deepest we've been able to get out into the surf safely, because we haven't been out during the peak of low tide yet. So we are out pretty far. Normally, let's see if I can see it here. Yeah, there's the rock. Normally that rock is totally covered in water, so we're usually not able to come out this far to look for seashells. And I'm hoping to find some goodies, and hopefully nobody else came out here this far yet and got all the good stuff. So I'll show you when we get home what all we got and all that fun stuff. All right, bye. So there's the rock way over there, right? And that we usually climb up. I climbed up as a little kid, but this time of the year, it's not uncovered by water that much. So this side of the rock usually is covered in water. Low tide lasts for a very short time, and then water starts coming in, and we usually can't get this far, like I said earlier. Hunting for treasures. Haven't found anything spectacular yet, I'm hoping. Either something really unique or a whole sand dollar would be amazing. Maybe a shark tooth. The rain's starting to hit. See the rain? There's Reese. He went up ahead of me. The girls will be here in a little bit. I think I see them right now, actually. There are the girls coming to meet Reese and I on our little walk. Zoe wanted to stretch because she wants to do a couple little leaps and jumps while she's out here before we leave. What are you doing? Say hi, Grandma. Oh, she's gonna hug me. You guys are silly. Say hi, Grandma. Say hi to Grandma.
You guys are so silly.
Say hi, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandma. Grandma.
You guys are goobers. Reese is over there. We're gonna catch up with him, but try to find some treasures along the way. This is low tide. We've never been out this far, so let's see if we can find something cool to take home.
I've been out this far. In my cosplay!
Oh, jeez. You and your screaming. Seriously. I want you to be careful the further you go out. Like, this is about as far as I want you to go. Okay? Yeah, pull up your pants for sure. It is really cold water. It's actually not as bad as it's been. Like, it could be way colder. It's tolerable. That was higher than I wanted. But it's not so frigid that you can't stand it. So here is the furthest end of this beach. It's as far as you can get without having to swim across right there, or climb up, and maybe, I don't know, it would be really hard to, you know, climb over there. But you can see that the water is usually covering this area. So it's kind of cool looking what it does to the sand. Isn't that beautiful? So I've been hunting all these little grooves, trying to see if I could find something. This is what I have so far. Well, you can see my flip-flops because they were getting stuck. The sand's really soft over here. I'll show you what I got. Lita. And the girls are being silly. Oh, there they are right there. So we have some little seal friends. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Right there. There's several of them actually. The little heads pop up out of the water. Where are they? Oh, there we go. Hi! Look at, it's right there. Oh my gosh. Hi! That looks like, OMG, that looks like a dog. It's so big. Oh my gosh. I think it is coming here. Is that it?
They're just water dogs.
Oh my gosh, is that it? Hi! There's another one right there. They totally look like doggies.
They are, that's basically what they are.
Oh my gosh, they're so close to us. They're like right there. There's the edge of the water. They might be moving away from, I don't know, you can see their shape right there. Or are they gonna come up? Where are they? There's some right there across the water. You can see, oop, right there. There's my finger. There's a bunch of them. But yeah, they just came up really close to us. That was cool.
Right there.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, look.
Oh.
I don't think they'll come.
Oh yeah, I was just on the water. Well, they're probably unsure about us. But I was just in the water right over there, where it is.
Look at him. It's a water puppy.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
Look at all those water puppies.
Over there.
Are you gonna vine?
Alright.
Please don't bite.
So, we have a lot of little seal friends that keep saying hi.
That's Cranky's, the one that just
Oh,
went
look
in.
at them right there. They're really big.
They were so close up too. Oh my god. Cranky's is still under. Cranky, get out of the water. That's Crab and that's Croob.
And this is Zoe.
And that's
Oh my god,
you ran.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
It's really deep right there.
I know. That's why they're hanging out. Hi, guy.
It dives down. They're catching fish and stuff. That's
Yeah.
what they're doing.
It's a good little
That's Crab's right there. Oh, Cranky's is back up. Look at Cranky's over there.
There's a lot of them right now.
And that's Jupu. Jupu?
Snorkel
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
Jupu.
Ava's coming up with all kinds of names for these guys.
You can totally snorkel right there.
You can totally snorkel right there, guys. And that's Nabs. That's Nabs right there. And that's Wubby. Right there. Over there, that huge one over there. It's Wubby. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wubbies?
They're looking like,
Yes. And we'll
There's
name
another
one
dude.
Ethan. That's Ethan. Ethan's a dumb. Yes. I want to name that one Cranky. Cranky. And that's Cranky's right there. Cranky's is still up. Oh. Ooh. She'll be like a car. Right there.
I named that one Kaka.
Oh my god. I know, I tried stepping on it and it really hurt. Hi.
Look how cute they are.
Venus is coming up.
That's Venus. My boy.
Oh, that's Cranky.
They both look at the same time.
They're like, they see us walking away. They started coming closer. They're probably like, yep.
Hi.
They're like, you guys are now leaving, so it's safe to go back over.
Where's Kaka? Kaka's over there, Zoe. Kaka's over there. Where's Ethan? I need to say goodbye to Ethan before we
I can do
leave.
bird noises. I'm trying to be
You guys are so goofy.
I need to say goodbye to Ethan.
You're
before we
probably
leave.
scaring them.
Kaka.
A lot of them went further away.
Where's Kata?
That's Ethan.
Be like,
Ethan. Ethan. Now we can leave.
the seals be like, I'm a seal. Ava be like, I'm.
Oh my god. Ethan, Kaka, and Jupiter,
Oh my gosh,
and
you
Jubis are all over there.
What about Venus?
Venus is over there.
Oh my gosh, you guys. So we're back inside. Ava and I were the ones out the longest. Reese and Zoe went ahead and came back in. Or sorry, yeah, Reese and Zoe, said that right. Anyways, they came back in. And then Ava and I went for like maybe 10 more minutes, and then we also hiked back up. But we hit the motherlode, like we got like a ton of whole sand dollars right at the end. So when we get back to the house and we're all warm and cleaned up, we will show you what we got. Okay, so we got home from the beach yesterday, and I'm about to lay out all the things that I found on the beach for my succulents. And what I'm doing right now is kind of laying out what I'm going to use to redo this little potted succulent garden that I have. And I read up because I think I did it incorrectly. Actually, I know I did it incorrectly because I had these sweet little succulent plants. A couple of them survived, but I had a couple that were like this that just started to fall apart. I'm sure they got some a little bit of root rot, and I read up again on how you're supposed to do the rocks to help with good drainage. And I'm going to go ahead and redo this little succulent garden. So this particular pot I found at a thrift store, and I really love it. I thought it looked really neat and thought it would be perfect for this type of little project. So I'm gonna go ahead and start kind of getting this prepped, and then I will show you what I'm gonna be using for the top of the garden. Begin laying out the rocks that I found from the beach that I'm gonna use for my little succulent garden. All right, so I just finished laying out all of the different treats that we got from the beach. These are all of the rocks that we found, or mostly I found. These were myself and then some from Reese, because he was grabbing things that he knows that I love. We tried to find heart-shaped rocks. This is actually a tradition that my Carol and Robert do together, and I just love it. So we probably adopted that little you know, trying to find heart-shaped rocks at the beach now for about 2 years. So here are some of the heart-shaped. Almost all of these were found by Reese for me, which is really sweet, because he knows I love that. And then also I found this one, which I think looks like the state of Oregon. If it were a little thinner, it almost looked like Massachusetts, but that is all right, so this is just the bottom layer. I removed all of the succulent plants and put the bottom and pulled out all the sand, or quite a bit of the sand. And then I'm going to put some sand over here and then do another layer of rocks once I get the succulents on there. And the succulents will be decorated with all the pretty rocks that we found from the beach. All right, so here is the finished product. My little Goodwill pot that I found, and it's kind of a shallow pot, so I thought it would be perfect for my little succulent garden. I originally planted it with just dirt only, and they weren't thriving. The succulents were not thriving, so I really wanted to replace it with a rock bed because they do need good drainage, and this particular pot does not have drainage. So I layered it with a bunch of store-bought rocks underneath, and then put a layer of soil, and then transplanted the plants, the succulents. Then I topped it all off with my beautiful rocks from the beach. I'm definitely not a great DIYer. I would never be able to teach anybody how to do these kinds of things. I don't even know half the time if I'm doing them right. I look it up and hope that whoever's giving the information knows what they're doing. But that's it. That's our end of our little Oregon coast video, and I hope you liked it. And we'll just check back later on in another video to see if my succulents are thriving with this new rock bed garden of theirs. All right, bye.